Love 15.
Such a strong forehand. And
of an overhead while he's 20 feet outside of the court.
And in a way, it's unfair. Harrison already facing break point. And he is broken for Rafael Nadal. That's 3 more than you would have to play to win the title at a major.
On the forehand side. Nadal being one of them. With those big, does move around. So I think maybe the better win players off the backhand side would be like a Federer or a, I suppose so, yeah. Ridiculous forehand.
But be mentored somewhat, a little combo platter. And there's a serve somewhat reminiscent.
Demolishes the racket control. He can do that consistently, though.
He's got some power. That beats his best pair of aces. He's trying to take down the king.
Time away from him.
You keep fighting, they're going to come at times, but it's not something that you're going to be able to rely on. Hasn't ventured forward too often.
Volleys are great. Yeah, he's great volleys. It's interesting because Nadal makes it tough to come to the net for 2 reasons.
That's a nifty exchange. They're delighted in Arthur Ashe Stadium.
I definitely think it's worthwhile for Harrison to experiment with some serving and volleying. And, you know, actually this may seem crazy, but this is a gift of Harrison's. He really anticipates very, very well up at net. He gets his racket on a lot of volleys.
Barrage, but only for so long.
Harrison is so how heavy, how fast Nadal's forehand is.
In this 8th game. Another great jump and the angle. So I hear I'm getting a new American cousin at the U.S. Open. Welcome to the family. Hashtag Ruth expanding family. So no animosity as of yet. there's some power. That's a beauty. It's not the fastest.
Scaring Nadal a little bit.
Harrison.
A little trouble as this match starts to unfold. Can't help but see that the skies overhead have turned a easy going relatively for Rafael Nadal. Never really tested, didn't face a break point, and he holds serve to take the opening set in 44 minutes here at the U.S. Open. As he begins set number 2 from the line. Harrison again brought.
Follow it to the net.
So not necessarily go with serve.
It betters your chances than staying at the baseline.
That one clocked at just 91 miles per hour. I'm not sure the home radar gun was fully fair enough. By the way, I think that's an industry term. Woo. Right. That would be big for him. A being highest. F being fail.
I think. Ooh. Great wheels. I think for his game. I mean, that's one of the problems with this matchup. I feel like he has to play.
Nadal musters his first ace. Doesn't require fans to return the balls to the court. And Nadal gets the break for 2-1 at Stadium, and already up a set, now a break. Rafa Nadal finds himself in control of this opening round matchup against. And there is talk that this little brush of cloud cover, this little bit of drizzle that's coming across, is supposed to be momentary. It's not supposed to last very long. It looks like they're going to keep the players on the court for a moment to see if it pushes through. Then they'll work on the lines, get some ball kids out there with some towels. Second set continues on. Rafa Nadal taking on Ryan Harrison for just the second time, and both of them occurring in the same year. They met in March, followed by Caroline Wozniacki versus Duan Ying Ying. And then Big John Isner, the 13th seed from the U.S., who's having a fantastic summer. The only person, and he's talking about all kinds of sports, not just tennis, across the board. Early says it's up to you guys. And Nadal and Harrison say, let's play. Protect his break of serve lead.
Just another routine point for Nadal. And then another one. I mean, if
.org is your premier source for video coverage of the U.S. Open, including exclusive match highlights, analysis, press conferences, and behind-the-scenes coverage throughout the tournament. Official tournament website, usopen.org.
talking about a minute ago, the serve and the short forehand, in my opinion, are the two most important shots. Serve, somebody feeds him a ball, and he rips a short forehand. I mean, really? What do you think about that?
I'm wary to say this, but yeah, I think you make some good points. Bring your comments to the forefront. Taylor and I aren't opposed to you joining the conversation. If you want to go to Twitter. But it doesn't have to wait long. The game of catch-up continues. And deposits into the stands for nope, bounce back. Comes right. It was his Uncle Tony who took, of course. He was putting all his chips in on that being a road to success. Taylor, I submit to you, it's worked pretty well.
I think he did.
For a hold at love, spoiled for the moment by himself. And he finishes things off for a 4-2 lead.
I can attest to this, you know, having played Nadal. That's just a great point. But going back to that point, why he doesn't generate more than that. He wants Djokovic to be the retriever.
As Nadal fights back.
If you don't hit an excellent serve, your opponent is in the middle of the court, and you're faced with hitting.
And there's the break, and the frustration continues. U.S. Open.
Shots into Nadal's forehand and backhand. If you give Nadal time, he's deadly. End of story.
The exclamation point for a 2-set lead. He's dropped 6 games in 2 sets. The 2 seed cruising in New York. I'd say color me impressed. He's broken him 3 times. Things get a lot easier.
Nadal's forehand, that was the short ball he got off of the return. And it's pretty routine from there.
And that is Harrison serving to start the set and immediately broken.
Ridiculous.
15-0 run in Montreal and knew what he was going up against. Goes at the body and Nadal.
Look at where Harrison's going to hit this pass from. How far behind the baseline is that pass? I mean, it's like 15 feet. So Nadal has so
players in the past have. I mean, does he really just overwhelm opponents just leaving the locker room?
I think the stats will support that case. I mean, Harrison's not going to make this many. It's so nice to have the champions that we do into being such a great champion for the sport. Federer goes without saying. Great placement from Harrison.
Any sort of comeback, but you must hold to do so first.
And this is the easy side for Harrison to hold from. He's got the.
In some respects for Ryan Harrison, just no answers for anything, and Rafa just having his way. 10th forehand winner to just one from the backhand side.
That ball that Nadal chipped was a ball in the middle of the court that Harrison left hanging in the middle of the court. It just happened to find Nadal's back. He's not balanced, but that forehand is just so deadly.
That Nadal is understated when he takes the court, and as if he's not a supreme fighter right out of the gate.
I think what you were saying was personality. He's not in your face.
Looking for a 5th break on the day. And Harrison in supreme trouble, and he knows it. There goes the racket into the chair, putting around.
And that game just proves your point and Cynthia's point. You know, Nadal could have easily just let that game go by, just say, look, I'm not getting. Wow. And that's that type of point.
Now you woke up Nadal a bit, Ryan. City's so nice they named it twice, and the major that they host each and every year come August, usopen.org. One of the big hitters in the game, a great mover.
When Blake was at his peak, he had just an absolute monster forehand. He could track anything down. Only was a little hit and miss as well.
Uncle Tony and his impact upon Rafa Nadal. Look at this, Ryan Harrison starting to use a little bit of that net play and looking pretty.
A lot of things that need to be taken care of when you're on the road. And obviously Uncle Tony is
have his uncle in his corner. This off against the 2-seed Rafael Nadal inside Arthur Ashe Stadium. It's been all Nadal today. This is some of the movement that has made people so high on Ryan Harrison. Not demoralized, but a deflated Ryan Harrison has been overmatched. And Nadal, even when he faced the first 2 break points, really been under any serious threat on the day. Well, if indeed this is the end of the match, it's finishing on a strong note for Harrison with a couple of holds. Nadal has knocked Ryan Harrison down and out to dispatch of the 21-year-old Texan on this Monday afternoon.